Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It is James from N64 Special, and today I'm going to give you a little update of what's been going on. So, over the past few months, I've acquired some new things. The first thing would be this Epiphone Les Paul. It is a wonderful guitar to play, and sometime I will play for you guys. I've also got a Marshall Code 50 amp. Some 90s stickers on there, a 90s Macintosh sticker, and of course, you got to have the Megadeth sticker, Go Mustaine. And then I also brought up my childhood, I should say my family's childhood N64, and I got plenty of games with that. I recently just purchased quite a few of them, and there's one still coming in. I will go over this later. I am a big N64 fan. I'm somewhat of a collector, you could say, with this amount. Nothing in box or anything, but this is what I have so far. I can do a game tour later. Another thing I can do, if you guys are interested, is I can actually do a special on how N64 games were programmed. That's one thing that kind of caught my attention, at least at first when I was going through college and realizing I was going to become a software engineer. I wanted to know how these N64 games were programmed, how they were in development, and things like that, and go over some of what may you not know about the N64. I think I'll do that. It's a good idea. But if you want to hear about it, or if you want to see it, drop it in the comment section below. We go over a few games that brought my childhood to life, I guess. This one I just picked up, it's Cruisin' World. That one was an arcade port, which is something that I used to play actually at Chuck E. Cheese's. I don't know if all you 90s kids remember Chuck E. Cheese's. They used to have these, and I used to play this quite a bit. This also, I acquired my love for the Toyota Supra from, because that was actually one of the, it was called the Kamikaze all-wheel drive. As we know, Supras were not all-wheel drive. But, so then I just picked up this as well, Ken Griffey Jr., Major League Baseball. I played this quite a bit when I was younger. I never had it, I always borrowed it. Destruction Derby is a fun one to play with multiple people. You got 4 people playing Destruction Derby in one battle house. It's a blast. And then Cruisin' USA, this was another one that I had played. I've actually never played the arcade. I've only played it on N64. Revolt is a classic. It's basically just a bunch of RC cars. And then I've never played Jet Force Gemini, but I have heard great things about it as well. Well, it's made by Rare when they were working on Nintendo, so 64, so how bad could it be? And then Shadow Man, which seemed like a pretty cool game as well. I could go through my whole collection later, but my favorite N64 game, and I know someone's going to smack me for this, but the one I guess I have the most memories with, I wonder if I have it here, it's actually NBA Hang Time. And it's not quite, usually sports games for game collectors aren't really something that's sought after, because mainly due to the fact that they're made every year. But NBA Hang Time was different. It was kind of I want to say a rip-off of NBA Jam. I think it was made by the same developer, Mr. Mark Turmel, but it was not as not as well popularized, I guess. And me and my brother have a lot of fun memories playing that. Another thing is the Regal. We'll actually go out there and take a look at it, and I'll take you for a little drive. I'm going to get some food, so I figure I might as well vlog while I do it. What the heck. And the Regal's doing great. I put quite a few miles on it. I had an unfortunate incident with a flat tire, 3 flat tires actually, on a highway from hitting a pothole, but other than that, everything's been good. So let's go check it out. For those who have not seen my Regal GS before, 2012 Regal GS. It's with the 6-speed manual option. Let's open it up. 6-speed manual. And I actually, recently, I know this is kind of ricer-ish, but I actually installed some LEDs in here. Let's see if I can get them to show. Yeah, there we go. And it's got a bunch of different settings, a bunch of different things I can play with. So it's kind of cool. I wanted to match the gauge cluster lights, which were like a light blue like this. So that's what I ended up doing recently. But let's give this bad boy a start. Be a little bit colder. That's not too bad. I just recently drove this about an hour ago maybe. and it is 34 degrees outside, so we have to be careful. But yeah, this is doing pretty well. No problems. I've put quite a few miles on it. I recently just had an inspection done after my oil change to make sure. Not entirely sure what that was, but that was a parking sensors. Anyway, I recently had an oil change done, so they did an inspection. Everything turned out good and stuff like that. So it's pretty good. We'll give it a little drive. See how it sounded. So that's pretty good. I'm gonna give it a little drive, see how it sounds. So after this warms up a smidgen, I'll push it a little bit and give you guys a glimpse of what the turbo sounds like, because the turbo actually sounds fairly well, or you can hear it fairly well from the cabin, because it's basically right in front of the firewall behind the GPS. So you can hear the whistle, and it sounds cool, and the compressor surge that sometimes happens is pretty sweet as well. It's not quite as extravagant as modified or bigger turbos, but it sounds pretty good. So once it gets up to temperature, I'll do a little acceleration. A little bit here. Let's see if we can. I'm not sure if you can hear that, but it's fairly obvious in here, I guess. All right. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it sounds pretty damn good. I think that's it for now, so I don't want to be too unsafe while driving, but thanks everyone for watching. I'd appreciate if you'd like, comment, and subscribe. I'd love to hear from you guys, even though I hear from you so little. And please spread the word about my channel. I'd like for it to grow just as a hobby. So, James, 3 Pedal Special, peace.